myself Maitri Dave, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about advancements in civil engineering, right? So let us begin our lecture number 1 for that. But before that, let us understand which are the topics that we are going to cover in today's lecture. So here, the topic 1 is all about smart city and its features. Topic 2 is all about green building. And lastly, we will see the topic 3, which is all about energy efficient building, right? So without wasting much time, let us begin with the first topic, smart city and its feature, in which the first question that arises in our mind is what is a smart city? What is the need of smart city? What are the concepts of smart city, right? What are the pillars of smart city? What features are there for a smart city? And lastly, we will see some solutions for this kind of smart city, right? So let us understand first what is a smart city. So here I can say that smartness in the city means different things to different people, right? It could be smart design, smart buildings, smart utilities, smart mobility and smart technology, right? Even if I have to describe the factors which are required to become a smart city, I can say that it should provide holistic urban environment embedded with fundamental values along with the option to grow and prosper, right? Even I can say that it should provide the chance to participate in the city's management and a satisfactory lifestyle for generations to come, right? Even I can say that it has to be a living city with respiratory system supported by both its citizen and technology for its governance, management and the functioning, right? So it has to be technologically sound and efficient city with smart grids in infrastructure, transportation and energy. And lastly, I can say it should offer decent living option to every citizen and provide better infrastructure, right? So this is all about smart city. Now, let us see what are the needs of a smart city. So here I can say the main source of economy in our country is based on the agriculture, right? So to fulfill the need of resources for industrial and service sectors, more and more urban areas are being created, right? So I can say since we are still a developing economy and mostly unbuilt gives opportunity to innovative choices that are environmentally sustainable. So here extreme population is one of the major problems that slow down the process of development, right? With the smart city project, government ensures the basic guidelines of smart city. So we can say accordingly the purpose of smart cities mission is to drive economic growth and improve the quality of life of people by enabling local area development, harnessing technology, especially technology that leads to smart outcomes, right? So this is the need of smart city. For that, we have to understand the concepts of smart city first, right? So here, the first concept is all about the sustainability. Now, for which kind of sustainability we are looking for? So basically, it includes the social, environmental and financial sustainability, right? The second term or the concept of smart city is the quality of life. Why it is important and what is the role of it? So here I can say it includes the safety and security, inclusiveness, entertainment, ease of seeking and obtaining public services, cost efficient healthcare, quality education, transparency and opportunity for participation in governance, right? And lastly, if I have to add the third concept, then I can say the most important one, which is competitiveness. So here for that, I can say it refers to a city's ability to create employment opportunity, attract investments, experts, professionals and people, right? So the ease of being able to do business and quality of life it offers determines its competitiveness. So I can say that these pictures give me a clear idea about the concept of city where we have to merge these three basic terms together, right? So I can say that sustainability, quality of life and competitiveness is equal to the concept of smart city. So this is all about concept of smart city. Now let us understand the pillars of smart city. So here I can say the first pillar of smart city should be the institutional infrastructure. It means what? So generally it refers to the activities that related to the governance, planning and management of a city. Generally it includes the participatory system of governance, e-governance and inclusive governance. The sense of safety and security and the opportunity for creativity is there, right? Second pillar is all about the physical infrastructure. Now here it refers to the stock of cost, efficient and intelligent physical infrastructure purchase that urban mobility system and the housing stock, the energy system, the water supply system, even the sewerage system, sanitation facilities, etc., which are all integrated through the use of technology is considered as a physical infrastructure, right? Even if I have to talk about the third pillar, which is a social infrastructure, it means it related to the those components that work toward developing the human and social capital, such is the education, healthcare, and the entertainment one, right? It also includes performance and creative arts, sports, the open spaces, children's parks and gardens, which determine the quality of life of citizens in a day, right? So this is all about the pillars of smart city. Now let us discuss the features of smart city. So here the features are divided into three terms. It means at city level, at neighborhood level and at individual building level, right? So features that a smart city must have includes the urbanized city landscape, the compact planning, the concept of mobility, biodiversity, environment, energy, even the integrated smart system plays a key role. Even I have to add the health framework. It means what? The health, education, safety and security. Even the citizens' engagement also plays an important role, right? So this is all about the features of smart city. Now let us see the smart city solution. So here various solutions are there for e-governance and citizen service, even for energy management, urban mobility, waste management, water management and other sectors are also there. So I can say if we provide a smart city concept, there are a lot of benefit we get from this kind of concept, right? So this is the smart city solutions that one should know in terms of the advantages, right? So this is all about smart city and its features. Now let us see the second topic for today's lecture is green building. So here the first question for green building is the concept of green building. Then we will see the objectives of green building. Then we will see the fundamental principles of green building. And the fourth topic for green building is the benefits. And lastly, we will see the green building rating tool, right? So here, let us understand first the green building concept. So here, a green building is a building that in its design, construction or operation reduces or eliminates negative impact and that create the positive impact on our climate and the natural environment, right? So it is also known as the green construction or the sustainable building. Even it prevents precious resources and improve our quality of life. The green building concept is really important in various countries including India, right? So these are buildings that ensures waste is minimized at every stage during construction and operation of the building, resulting in low cost according to the experts in the technology, right? So it is a structure that is environmentally responsible and resources efficient throughout its life cycle. Even we can say that it pays one which use less water, optimize energy efficiency, conserves natural resources, generate less waste and provide healthier space for occupants as compared to conventional buildings, right? So this is the concept of green building. Now let us see the second topic, which is objectives of green building. So here I can say the main objective of a green building is to reduce the overall impact on the environment and on the human health by minimizing the usage of natural resources and maximizing the benefit of obtained using natural elements, right? So This can be achieved by following ways, in which the first one says the efficiently using energy, water and other resources is one of the major aspect, right? Even protecting occupants' health and improving employee productivity is also very important. Reducing waste, pollution and environment degradation is also very important step, right? Even using the renewable energy such as solar energy is one of the best solution, right? Even I can say using of materials that are non-toxic, ethically sustainable, right? So providing good indoor environmental air quality is also one of these parts. Even considering the aspect of involvement in design, construction and operation is an objective of green building. Even considering different there's quality of life of occupants in design, construction and operation is there. And lastly, considering city design that enables adaptation of a changing environment. So these all are the objective of green building, right? Now let us see the third topic, which is fundamental principles of green building. So here I can say the first principle is all about the structure design efficiency. It means construction should be better. Even the energy, water, material and resource efficiency should be there. It means the basic requirement should be there. Even the indoor environmental qualities also important, right? We have to try to keep our waste as reduced as possible. It means the waste reduction concept is also still there. Even the operations and maintenance optimization is there. And lastly, but very importantly, the regulation of an operation is there. So these all are the fundamental principles of green building, right? Now let us see the fourth point, which is benefits of green building. So here I can say the benefit of green building is in terms of environment. If I talk, then I can say it conserves natural resources, reuse of water is still there. Even we can improve the air and water quality. It reduces the use of natural resources such as water. Even it prevents the pollution and lastly protect the biodiversity and the ecosystem, right? Secondly, the benefit in terms of economic, if I want to tell you, then I can say it improves the occupant productivity, right? Even it creates the market for green production and the services. It reduces the operating costs. Even the wasted reduction and the use of recycled material is increased. Even the energy and water efficient buildings are 32 to 35% more efficient than normal buildings, right? So this is the economic one. Lastly, if I want to talk about the social benefits, then I can say that it improves occupant health and comfort. Even it minimizes the strain on local infrastructure and it also improves the quality of life, right? So these all are the benefit of green building in terms of environmental, economic and social way, right? Now let us see the last topic, which is green building rating tools. So here I can say that green building rating tools are also known as this certification, right? So they are used to assess and recognize building which made certain green requirements or standards. So a green building rating tool that evaluates the performance of a building and its impact on the environment. So it comprises of predefined set of criteria relating to good design, construction and operation of the green building. So in India, there are three rating systems which are known as the LEED, IGBC and GRIHA. It means LEED stands for the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, where IGBC means Indian Green Building Council. And lastly, the GRIHA, which means the Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment, right? So these all are the rating tools which are very important while we are talking about green building, right? So this is all about the green building. Now let us move to the topic 3, which is all about energy efficient building, right? So for energy efficient building, first we are going to talk about its introduction, then we will see the classification of energy efficient building, then the objectives, and the fourth one is the benefit, and fifth one is the energy efficient building materials and its construction and design, which lastly conclude us to know the Trias energetic concept, right? So these all are the topics that we are going to discuss for energy efficient building. So first, let us see the introduction, right? So here I can say the energy efficient buildings are designed to use as little energy as possible. So buildings can be made energy efficiency using quality building and insulation material which prevent heat loss and the building airtight, right? So high quality design and craftsmanship are required in energy efficient building, right? Even minimizing thermal bridges is the key of energy efficient building. It plays a major role in minimizing overall energy consumption and the cost. In India, 30 to 40% of all primary energy is used in buildings. So, there are a number of ways in which energy efficient building can be improved, in which the first one says that taking into account the entire life cycle of products and processes including disposal, right? Even developing more efficient products and processes. Even improving the operations and maintenance of transportation, building and industrial equipment are still there. Even they will open the controls and the system to increase the efficiency beyond that available for individual technologies, right? Auditing energy use and providing recommendations on more efficient technologies and practices, retrofitting or replacing energy efficient technology. Then the developing policy to encourage the adaptation of energy technologies are there. And lastly, educating people to be more energy efficient. So these are the ways through which the energy efficient building can be improved, right? Now, let us understand the classification of energy efficient building. Basically, it is classified in various groups, in which the first group says the type 0, it means the standard buildings, right? So here I can say it is constructed to meet only minimum building standards, energy efficient requirements. While if I want to talk about the type 1, it means the low energy building, which means it consumes only half of the energy needed by a standard building, right? It is achieved by improved insulation and windows that a ventilation heat recovery system will give it. And it brings a building to a low energy level. It is notably more expensive than the buildings of standard houses, right? Even if I want to talk about the next term, which means type 2, the passive energy building, it includes or it consumes less than 1/4 of the energy used by a stronger building. It stays warm by using energy generator in the building. It has no separate heating system apart from the heat recovery ventilations, right? Now let us see the next type, which is type 3. It means the zero energy building, right? So it is a building with zero net energy consumption and zero carbon emission annually. So these buildings can be independent of the energy grid supply, right? And lastly, if I want to talk about the type 4, it means the plus energy buildings, which means the concept of is based on the wings having an energy efficiency labels of a passive building and additional integrated active energy supply system that exploit solar or wind energy. So during this summer, the building sells excess amount of electricity to the national grid or buyers it back during the winter, right? Extra investment cost for a plus energy building is at least 10% each compared to the standard building. So these buildings are rare but are likely to become a new building trend in near future, right? So this is the concept of classification of energy efficient building. Now let us move to the next topic, which is the objective of energy efficient building. So here I can say to modulate the conditions such that they are always within or as close as possible to comfort zone. Even increasing demand for building services and comfort levels together with the rise in the time spent inside building assures that the upward trend in the energy demand will continue in the future. So for the reason energy efficient building is today a prime objective for every policy at regional, national and international level, right? So the main aim of energy efficient building is to produce a building with a maximum environmental impact, right? So these are the objectives. Now let us understand the benefits of energy efficient buildings. So here I can say it improves indoor comfort, even it saves money on energy bills, it breathes healthy, fresh and clean air, even it reduces moisture issues, increasing building resale value, and lastly it reduces fossil fuels use and greenhouse gas emissions, right? So these are the benefits. Now let us understand which are the materials that are used in the energy efficient building. So here the recycled steel, the straw bales, the structure insulated panels or the plastic composite louvers, low E windows, vacuum insulation panels and cool roof are the materials which are used for the energy efficient materials, right? Now let us see which are the energy efficient buildings design and construction methods are there. So here it is classified in three parts, in which the first one is bioclimatic architecture, second is high performing public envelope, and lastly the high performance controlled ventilation. It means simply we have to provide the concept of insulation in such a way that we can have the energy efficient building, right? So this is the method for design and construction. Now let us see the last topic, which is the Trias energetic concept. It means what? So here on screen you can see a triangle where the most sustainable energy is saved energy, right? So we can say the first stage, which means reduce the demand for energy by avoiding waste and implementing energy saving measures, right? In the second stage, we have to use sustainable sources of energy instead of the finite fossil fuels. And lastly, we have to produce and use fossil energy as efficiently as possible, right? So this is all about the Trias energetic concept. And in energy efficient buildings, we have seen all these topics in detail. So this is all for energy efficient building. So in today's lecture, we have discussed most important three topics, which are the smart city, green building and energy efficient building. I hope you all understand these three topics in detail.